Uncle, why all the uproar? The master's hitting the bottle and barely able to stand. Su Ling is prattling on about the way, and meanwhile we've been practically invaded by rats and gorillas.
The way? Just a bunch of claptrap. If you ask me, the problem is in our very society.
We might as well call this year the year of the remasters, since there have been a dozen re-releases of existing games who had been given by example better graphics and whatnot. Some of those games were obviously welcomed back with open arms, but there were other titles that got a remastered version that made us surprised in a negative way. Here we have Legend of K, arguably one of the oldest titles on the list that got a remastered version. K was originally released for the PlayStation 2 back in 2005 and was re-released once more in 2010. Now it got an overhaul regarding the graphics and even a disc release available for all of the console platforms plus PC. For those who followed my Let's Play series of this game, you pretty much know the outcome for this review. But for the others is the question clear: does this cat land on his feet or breaks his back trying? Let's meow our way through this quest for answers. We follow a cat named Kay, who lives in a village that is filled with animals that follow the way, a form of martial arts. In the world of this game there are 4 races who used to live together in harmony, but this has been disturbed and now the gorillas work together with, I shit you not, the rats to gain power and control the world. The way is in danger and soon enough the school for learning this is being shut down by the evil powers. Kay doesn't really believe in the way and upsets his friend named Su Ling, who leaves town to find fellow believers. After the school has been shut down, Kay sneaks into the home of his master and steals a mythical blade and goes into the wilderness determined to find his own path. The whole beauty of a game that is released originally in 2005 would be that it feels old school and brings back good memories. That is not the thing here with Legend of K. The game's mechanics work, yes, but the camera is in the way most of the time and there are just too many situations that makes you go crazy. There are moments where you need to jump from point A to B while working with a camera who seems to work against you while trying. I say trying since the title has a lot of frustrating moments. Normally this can work addictive, but not in Legend of K Anniversary, because whether you die after the camera doesn't do its job or because you fall for the 100th time into a ditch, somehow it didn't make me want to come back to that place. Soon enough you have a variety of weapons for what you can find upgrades in places or buy them from the shopkeeper who is around here and there. New combos will be unlocked, but then I am talking about a combination or two, so most of the time it's still simplistic button smashing.
Kay, come here at once.
Hey Ubai, what's so earth-shaking?
I have a dispatch of highest importance.
Like I said earlier, we live in a year where we saw a whole bunch of remasters, and Legend of K is definitely one of the oldest games out there who got this so-called overhaul of graphics. Let me reassure you by saying this: the game is just too old for a remaster and has gotten a lazy treatment regarding updating its graphics. Sure, textures are nicer and sharper, but that's mostly where it stops. Small issues haven't been fixed either, where I one time walked straight through a door or fighting off a boss which you all of a sudden skipped by jumping into the water. It's just a sad thing that the developers didn't spend more time on actually remastering it instead of throwing it out there the way it tries to look now. Let's just say that this PS2 title hasn't aged well.
Hey, as a reward for your wonderful help, please accept this key. And before I forget, your master is sent for you.
Okay, I'm not in the voice acting business and don't know anything about it, but I can tell you guys that the voice acting in this game is of the worst kind out there. Besides the big mistake that an actual kid plays the lead role of Kay. God, I hate this guy. And on top of that, can't act at all. There's also the fact that the rest of the cast can't bring a good line anywhere. Each and every encounter I had with the animals in the world gave me a laugh attack, and soon after a couple of them I only experienced the voices as going through a punishment. After turning off the game for the day I wondered why the hell I deserved that. What did I do wrong to go through such agony? The music is okay, they probably pumped up the quality of the existing track, but this might be the only area where I don't have a negative opinion.
Per order of High Alchemist Tak, I hereby order this terrorist training camp
What?
be closed, shuttered, and forever made safe for democracy.
Out of all of the remasters out there, this might be the worst one of them all, besides Prototype if I heard that correct. Now, I do have to say that I never played the original Legend of Kay myself and am only familiar with a load of footage of that game. And can indeed understand why it was a okay title back in the PS2 era. But that has nothing to do with this so-called anniversary edition, since it's one of those games that is simply the opposite of a timeless title. Clunky mechanics where a camera can be annoying and the complete experience of the game just feels frustrating as hell. Voice acting simply sucks in such a way that your pet cat can do it better. In its old days it would have been a cool game to kill the time, but bringing it back now in 2015 has been the biggest mistake ever made. Never buy this game, I mean never, not even when it's in the budget bin. Watch out for traps, where so-called friends come over and tell you, hey, you know what I have for you for completely free, a game here, it's called Legend of Kay Anniversary, you can have it. The moment this happens is the moment where you should deny the existence of your so-called friend. That's it! I gave Legend of Kay Anniversary Edition a score of 20%. I'm done with this piece of shit. Later.
Wow, that was some big jump!
Phew, what a ride. Are you Dumu? Uwu and Luwu sent me to find you. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine, but now we're both stuck here. There's no way out. If I'd only taken a few bombs with me, I'd have been surely able to blow this wall.